Every day you wake up, all through the day, you see more and more dead bodies in Gaza. You see more and more skulls of our children cracked open, limbs chopped off, dead bodies spewing blood all over the place. This is no longer an issue about terrorism. This is about humanity and what what humans can do to other humans. And in this robotic world, we have where we can kill indiscriminately from afar. It is concerning when one of the funders of a country that is using these these weapons of mass destruction on human beings, when a country is funding it, they should have a right to dictate to the country receiving, you will not commit atrocities. You will follow the international laws of war if you're intent on evoking war. When a government administrator, Deputy National Secretary Advisor John Feiner, asked the simple question, is Israel following international law or not? Yes or no? That he couldn't answer that question in the affirmative says a lot. If Biden wants to wonder why so many Americans, and specifically younger Americans, no longer fall into the neoliberal line of just support for any country, like let's say Israel in this case, that's doing bad things. Now, let's be clear. A very bad terrorist attack occurred on Israel. I always have to anchor my message with that statement to let it be known that we're not trying to justify what the terrorist organization Hamas did to Israel. But Hamas is a terrorist organization. Israel is supposed to be a country, a state, a law-abiding democratic state. And when it is found that a country can inflict much more death, much more gruesome killing than occurred against them, it makes you wonder about the character of those who are running that country. If what Hamas did, not if, what Hamas did was terroristic, was animalistic, was wrong, was inhumane, what Netanyahu and the IDF is doing in Gaza is orders of magnitude over what Hamas did now. Listen to what John Feiner, Deputy National Secretary, Security Advisor to the President, has to say.
Are you confident Israel is following international law, John? Just yes or no there.
We are confident that it is our position that it needs to. When we have seen issues that are raised based on incidents on the ground, we raise them privately and directly with the government of Israel.
John, let me just, you're saying that Israel
play judge and jury on this question.
Yeah, let me just follow up quickly. You said Israel needs to follow international law. Are you confident they are following international law?
What I can say is it is not our position, certainly my position as a policymaker, to play real-time judge and jury on the question of any particular incident. When we see things that concern us, we raise them. We have done that during the course of this conflict. We will continue to do that. And again, just to restate it, it is our position that all countries, including Israel, including the United States, need to adhere to laws of armed conflict. Hamas, by the way, does not only not hold itself to that standard, it openly boasts about its willingness and its reality of violating those standards. So that is the challenge.
Now, that was a simple question. Is Israel committing an act of, or an illegal act, acting against international law or not? He couldn't answer it. But you know who can? All the people on the ground, all the data that we've been able to get out of Gaza, whenever there is connectivity to get out of Gaza, it's not only war crimes that is occurring in Gaza. What we're watching is a genocide, and one has to ask why. And by the way, for those who have been trying to attempt to make any criticism of Israel or any statement of genocide seem like an anti-Semitic statement, no. We have Israeli groups saying that, and I have spoken to individual Jews who are appalled because this is being done in kind of anchored in their name. It's not. What's occurring in Gaza right now has little to do with Jewishness. It has everything to do with an evil attack on innocent civilians, and there are notions out there that would make one believe there are ulterior reasons being used to maximize that terrorist attack into financial gain. But that's for another day.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.